I'm State Senator Buzz Thomas. I'm joined today by Chairman Orjiakor Isiogu, Chairman of the Michigan Public Service Commission. Today we want to talk about an important issue facing Michigan, and that's copper cable utility theft. Mr. Chairman, how bad is the problem in Michigan of copper theft?
Thousands of utility customers and telephone customers have been directly impacted by incidents of cable theft, in Detroit and other cities in Michigan. In fact, AT&T reported, it has an increase of 140% in copper cable theft from 2006 to 2007. So it's a very big problem.
What's the result of that type of theft when you're seeing such staggering numbers?
The results it's very, very astounding. When in terms of the extent to which the utility system is compromised. It results in very compromised public safety and reliability to the customers. And very often we find that incidents of copper cable theft results in people that might need to call the emergency 911 services are unable to use the telephones to call for help.
What about danger? Does this pose a danger to public safety?
It poses a tremendous danger to public safety and welfare. During the incident of copper theft, the traffic lights are knocked out, so it poses a significant public safety hazard to customers. And in addition to that, people that engage in copper theft, die sometimes very often. In fact, in 2006, we had 6 deaths, result of deaths, people trying to steal copper, either through electrocution or by falls.
Can't you even have live wires that might pop up as someone is taking away your street sign? Or?
Exactly. You have the exposure of live wires on the underground cables. People don't realize that electric substations carry extremely high voltage. When these are exposed, you expose not only the utility employees, you expose regular citizens and those around, to extreme dangers, from fire or electrocution.
Now, when I go into my room and I flip that light switch, I expect the light to turn on. Or when I pick up the phone and I'm dialing my mother, I want to get through. What happens to reliability when you have these copper theft issues?
That's the problem. Now, we don't have a very dependable, reliable system. In fact, as a result of this, there are companies that have threatened to move out of the city of Detroit because it begins to impact their ability to do business. They can't count on delivery of their telephone services, customer calls in, or power to run their business. So it's a major community problem that we have in this day and age where we're trying to attract businesses to Michigan. It's not what we need to be about.
Now, I know here in Lansing I've introduced some legislation to crack down on it. What can just regular citizens, those people that are seeing our video blog on the internet, what can they do to help with the problem?
Well, realizing that as customers, we're all dependent on reliable energy service and telephone service. We all should be involved in making sure we watch out for our neighborhoods, for copper theft. And once we see suspicious activity, it's best to call the police immediately. And very often, that action could also save a life, in the process. In addition to that, too, I understand that Detroit Edison is offering money rewards for information that leads to apprehension of those involved in copper theft.
So, well, it seems like it just makes sense to me to call for help if you've been victimized, and certainly if you see it, to let the police know. Now, while we've got a couple of minutes here, a lot of folks probably don't know what is the Public Service Commission, and what is it that you do at the Public Service Commission?
The Public Service Commission regulates, electric, natural gas, and some telecommunications services. In addition to, we also regulate, motor carriers within short distances. We protect the ratepayers in all instances. Make sure that we have reliable, dependable rates at services at reasonable prices.
Well, thank you very much. I'm State Senator Buzz Thomas, and today we've been talking about cable theft and the Public Service Commission and what you can do with the chairman of the Public Service Commission, Mr. Orjiakor Isiogu. Thank you very much, Orji.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.